What's good, YouTube? It's been a while since I've been around. My videos, we're gonna get it now. Now we're in the summer moment, and been busy training hard training for 2022. Everything getting back to normal, and summer's here. Had a great workout outdoors, and I just wanted to let in you guys onto something that for the past year I've been taking androgens. I've been taking testosterone, and feel good. It's a life-changing experience for me. I started with the TRT dose, starting in February 2021. Then, which would be about 200, 300 mgs per week of test androgen. And then from there on, slowly I worked my way up to 400 to 500 and stayed 500, and been blasting that because I also want to do TRT with trying to see my bodybuilding capability with doing steroids. Testosterone is the primary steroid in the body, and all the other forms of steroids are its derivatives. Okay, we'll put that, we'll get that out of the way. And so for me, I'm just trying everything out. For the last year, I tried the different other compounds, just very little bit, just as an add-on to my testosterone, and just experimenting, really with trial and error, which will become my anecdotal experience, how things worked, and some things were successful, some things weren't. But it wasn't like magic. Like, I feel good and everything is great with testosterone. My hand-eye coordination, my drive, motivation, metabolism, everything is great. Even the feeling of well-being, and depression's down, and not really depression, but just feeling low and all that, which I was getting during the 2 years of the pandemic. And TRT helped resolve that. And at the same time, if I was to discuss like steroids, because testosterone is the base of every steroid cycle, and trying to make gains, I have to say that it's not something that was profound. That if I take something even a little bit, that's like magical. That you become an IFBB pro bodybuilder within a couple months. No, it's not like that. It takes a lot of the compounds, a lot of the testosterone, and people discuss with the testosterone being a hyper responder or not, and receptors are like how you can accept the these androgens in your body, and whose receptors are fried, or who's just initiating with it, getting it in them, and yes, if you take so much, you do usually fry up your receptors. Then you have to stop, then let it regenerate. But for me, what I realize is I'm not a really hyper responder, because it started when I was 39. Yes, that's pretty much the equalizer there. Started later in life, testosterone and other compounds, and so for them to really work like magic and get that wow effect, I would have to definitely increase the dosages, which there's no rush for me to do that, and I really don't need to, because it comes at a price that we all know, which we'll discuss in later videos. And so I'm just enjoying this journey of trying out all the different compounds, all these terms we'd hear at the gym, guys would talk about, and we know all the different names, like Dianabol, Diorals, Anavar, Winstrol. When I was natural and I was in the gyms, the older guys would someone would mention certain names, somebody's taking this, somebody's taking that, and it's just people just taking themselves. If there's the local people, they don't have really the information that we have today on YouTube. They would just do things whatever they were told to do, whatever was just the said all be all, amongst people. That's how people really did it. Probably some people didn't even use the testosterone base, which we all know now. You need to have a testosterone with every cycle as a base, otherwise you shut down. And with taking testosterone, you don't shut down because it's the primary male steroid. Other steroids, they don't have the things that testosterone has. So, yeah, if it doesn't have it, then you need to have that testosterone in you because your own testosterone gets shut down. And so, over the time, I've been studying testosterone, studying about testosterone over the last 15 years, and knowing natural testosterone and what you need to eat, and you need to sleep, and you need to not drink and smoke and all that. If you have a healthy testosterone level in males. So we already knew that. That was already in the back of our heads. We already knew that information. That information is, we all know that as a gym goer. And so with taking synthetic form, when your natural is not that low, but not that high either, which was in my case, my probably testosterone was probably 400, 500. And when I did get tested in 2019, 2019, yes, 2018. I think it was January 2019, so not that long ago. And so my testosterone was around that winter time when I did my blood test. Around the mid-range, so about 500 and 400 if it's if it's on the scale of 900, the highest. Not low, but not high either. And I always thought I had high testosterone. Maybe in my 20s I did. Maybe it was high. And year by year, once I hit 30, it kind of went down. Because when I did do my blood test, was probably 37. The math is correct. Yes. So, I already was feeling, just gym, not really making gains, plateauing in the gym. The gains very, very small, almost non-existent. Whatever I was doing in the gym was just maintaining whatever muscle fibers and mass I had. But strength up and down, strength was there. Strength never went down, and even strength it took time for it to increase. And all that depended on the type of program you're doing. If you're doing a 5x5 or Pindlay, is that Pindlay? Windley, the 531s and all these programs to get stronger, then yes. In terms of exercise and rep ranges and all that, your training routine, then yes, the reps, the strength will go up. But mixing that with just volume training or bodybuilding, and the strength is not that really high. It's not that really going to be really high. So before the pandemic, that's what I dealt with. All I was just doing in the gym was just maintaining and just staying fit. Really was getting good cardio, but I just knew that one day I would have to touch TRT, testosterone. And we already knew it. I knew it from from sports, people taking testosterone in this band, and in UFC we'd had all the different you'd hear banned substances being used and fighters getting caught. And TRT was big thing on the news, and how fighters say they needed it because training and just aging would kind of make them, the testosterone would just lower, especially when you're cutting, which makes sense too. When you're cutting weight, you definitely play around with your hormones, not for the good. And so people abused it, and so we knew that, and we studied that. So I always knew that one day the TRT would be something I would need. And so with the pandemic, it came to reality. And so, yeah, the secret is out. There's no secret anymore that, I'm taking it, and I feel good. And definitely, I want to touch on my results and what for 1 year my experience, because now I have 1 year of experience on anabolics. But I will touch on that in the next video, not in this video. In the next video we'll discuss more, but this video is just about letting it out. And yeah, not stopping, cruising. Yes, I will be, I have been, and it's just a new phase in my life, and very enthusiastic about it, doing this. So wait for the next video, and thank you for watching, guys. I know the video is kind of long, and I was driving and was not really paying attention, but I want to get these videos out, and you know, just I want to enter the community, you know, the fitness community. We can talk about the PEDs, we can talk about anabolics, because that's about part of the fitness industry, and it's not going anywhere. And it's better to discuss openly and share ideas, you know, share our experiences together, and hopefully I can help whoever's watching and viewing. So thank you for watching, guys, and subscribe, and stay tuned.